In this week's law enforcement news, last winter on the outskirts of Denver, Colorado, an FBI hostage rescue team set up an elevated observation post to assess an unfolding situation. Soon, they heard the buzz of small drones, and then the tiny aircraft were all around them, swooping past in a series of high-speed, low passes at the agents in the observation post, basically trying to flush them out. The result? The agents were blinded and were unable to survey the situation. The incident remains sensitive to law enforcement, who are declining to say just where or when it took place. But it shows how criminal groups are using small drones for increasingly elaborate crimes. The suspects had backpacked the drones into the area in anticipation of the FBI's arrival. Not only did they buzz the hostage rescue team, they also kept a continuous eye on the agents, feeding video to the group's other members via a YouTube live channel. Counter-surveillance of law enforcement agents is the fastest growing way that organized criminals are using drones these days. Some criminal organizations have begun using drones as part of witness intimidation schemes. They continuously surveil police departments and precincts in order to see who is going in and out of the facility and who might be cooperating with the police. Drones are playing a greater role in robberies and the like. Beyond the well-known documented incident of house break-ins, criminal crews are using them to observe bigger target facilities, spot security gaps, and determine patterns of where the security guards go and when. In Australia, criminal groups have used drones as part of elaborate smuggling schemes. The gangs will monitor Port Authority workers. If the worker gets close to a shipping container that houses illegal substances or contraband, well, the gang will simply call in a fire, theft, or some other false alarm to draw off security forces. Nefarious use of drones is likely to get worse before it gets better, according to several government officials who spoke on the panel. There is no easy or quick technological solution. While the U.S. military has effectively deployed drone jamming equipment to the front lines in Syria and Iraq, well, most of these solutions are either unsuitable or have never been tested for use in American cities where they may interfere with cell phone signals and possibly even avionics of other aircraft. Have you ever wanted to Shazam an album cover? Glitch's new record player app, designed by Patrick Weaver, might do the trick for you. By connecting the Google Cloud Vision API and the Spotify API, the record player app recognizes cover art and matches that with the album on the streaming service. How cool! The tool might come in handy in a busy record store where all the turntables are in use, or on a lonely night when you want to see if your board selfies resemble some lost 70s psych rock classic. I see this as a wonderful app for yard sales and thrift stores where you could come across a large stash of records and want to hear some of the music before you buy the albums. Think about it. This could bring on a new generation of apps that can identify things by sight. Imagine being able to bring up a movie trailer by taking a pic of a VHS cover, or even a laser disc. Or sending you to the download or purchase screen when you snap a pic of a game case, or even a screenshot. I love Shazam and think they should just expand the app itself to be able to Shazam everything: music, movies, comic books, novels, and games. Just wait till we get replicators. Talk about instant gratification. All right, robots can't yet bake a souffle or even fold a burrito, but they are getting very close. They can, however, cook up vegetables and grains and spout them into a bowl no problem, and are doing just that right now at a new fast casual restaurant in Boston. 7 autonomously swirling cooking pots, what the restaurant calls a never-before-seen robotic kitchen, hum behind the counter at Spice, which opened recently in the city's downtown district. Push a touchscreen menu to purchase a meal called Hearth, and a blend of Brussels sprouts, quinoa, kale, and sweet potatoes tumble from a hopper and into one of the pots. The pot heats the food using magnetic induction, then tips to dunk the cooked meal into a bowl. Water jets up to rinse it off before a new order begins. Is this a robotic chef or just another high-tech novelty machine? Experts actually differ on the subject, but more such automation is likely headed for the fast food sector in coming years. A report last year by the McKinsey Global Institute said that food preparation jobs are highly vulnerable to automation because workers spend so much time on predictable physical tasks. Currently, there's one big thing holding back the chef bots of the world. The human labor also tends to be lower paid. That's from McKinsey partner Michael Chu, making it less economical to automate these jobs. But that could change as businesses develop cheaper and more efficient robot chefs. Spice has those and automated order taker kiosks to boot, although it still employs plenty of humans. The restaurant has hired people to do the trickier prep work, parboiling rice, rinsing and chopping vegetables, cutting meat, and reducing sauces, all in an off-site commissary-like kitchen. It also employs a handful of people for customer service and to garnish the robot-cooked blends with fresh toppings. But the mesmerizing machinery, equipped with dozens of motors, sensors, and moving parts, is the real draw of the restaurant. Different restaurants marketing themselves as powered by robots or automation have grabbed attention from gawking first-time customers in recent years, but haven't usually lived up to the hype. Back in 2007, a sit-down restaurant in Nuremberg, Germany, began delivering food by gliding it down curvy rails and onto a big turntable. The restaurant's owner, Michael Mack, told the Associated Press at the time that he was trying to eliminate uncomfortable fast food experiences, such as long lines, carrying meals to the table, and cleaning up. The restaurant has since closed down. Its online reviews complained of high prices and even traffic jams. Also stalled is a burger flipping robot named Flippy that was put on leave from a Southern California restaurant just days after it first debuted back in March. Its maker, Miso Robotics, said Thursday that the robot should be back in operation sometime later this month after some tweaks to speed up its performance. Spice has generated enthusiasm among downtown Boston office workers, though technology experts in the city known for spawning robotic startups aren't sure what to call it. Will Spice be the first automated restaurant to survive the robotic uprising? Only time will tell.